What if the Romans rode dinosaurs into battle, while the Persians marched with towering mammoths? Two of the greatest empires of the ancient world, clashing with beasts that never should have met. This is not just a fantasy, it's the ultimate question of power, strategy, and survival. Tonight we find out who would win. Rome and Persia were rivals for centuries. But imagine a world where both empires harnessed the strength of prehistoric giants. The Romans, masters of discipline, tamed dinosaurs, raptors for speed, triceratops for brute force, and even towering brachiosaurs for transport. The Persians, mighty in numbers, commanded mammoths, giant, intelligent, unstoppable walking fortresses. The world has never seen such an army, until now. Control was everything. Romans trained dinosaurs with iron discipline, whistles to guide, ropes to restrain, and staffs to command. Raptors were punished into obedience, triceratops beaten into charging at command. The Persians, on the other hand, used the mammoths' loyalty and pain, long staffs striking their trunks, fire torches guiding their paths. It was brutal, but it worked. These beasts became weapons, extensions of their armies. Rome's strength was always strategy. Raptors moved like cavalry, darting in and out of enemy lines. Triceratops smashed shields and walls. Brachiosaurs carried siege platforms with archers raining death from above. Every dinosaur was a living war engine, controlled not by chaos but by Roman order. Persia's mammoths were different. They were slower but unstoppable. Each mammoth carried wooden towers filled with archers and spearmen. Their tusks were sharpened with iron. Their sheer weight could crush lines of soldiers and trample dinosaurs beneath their feet. Where Rome had speed, Persia had endurance. Where Rome had precision, Persia had raw power. The two armies meet on the plains. Dust rises. The roar of dinosaurs shakes the earth. The trumpeting of mammoths echoes like thunder. Soldiers grip their staffs and whips tightly, because one wrong signal, and their beasts would turn against them. The greatest war in history is about to begin. Raptors charge first, dozens of them, their claws flashing, their riders striking with spears. They slice through Persian infantry like knives through cloth. But then, the mammoths march. Each step is an earthquake. The ground shakes, raptors stumble, and men scatter. When the two forces meet, chaos erupts. Dinosaurs leap at mammoths. Mammoths swing tusks like hammers, and humans whip and shout desperately to keep control. Dinosaurs are faster, raptors running at 60 kilometers per hour, striking before mammoths can react. But mammoths weigh 6 tons. One strike of their tusk can shatter bones and crush a dinosaur instantly. Triceratops, with horns built for piercing, clash with mammoths in brutal duels. Speed meets strength. Agility meets endurance. The beasts are equals. But the war is not about beasts alone. Romans shout commands, striking the ground with their staffs to signal dinosaurs. Persians slam their mammoths with iron-tipped rods, forcing them forward despite fear. The truth becomes clear. The beasts are deadly. But without human masters, they are nothing. This war is as much about discipline as it is about size. The Persians push forward, their mammoths crushing everything in their path. Roman lines bend. For a moment it looks as though Persia's giants will win. But the Romans are patient. They unleash their raptors from the flanks. Swift, coordinated, dozens of them attack mammoths from all sides, slashing eyes, climbing their backs, tearing at archers above. Triceratops strike from the front, piercing soft underbellies. The mammoths begin to fall. The Persian army weakens. Their mammoths, though powerful, cannot match the speed and strategy of Roman dinosaurs. One by one they collapse, bleeding, roaring, crashing into the dust. The Romans press forward, their raptors cutting down survivors, their triceratops smashing through Persian lines. The once mighty mammoth army breaks. Persia is defeated. In the end, the winner is clear. Rome. Not because their dinosaurs were stronger, but because their discipline, tactics, and use of speed overwhelmed Persia's raw power. Mammoths were mighty, but dinosaurs, when controlled by human intelligence, were unstoppable. And so, in this impossible war of giants, Rome stands victorious.